Hello, I am Alisha Malik. I have came to the screen of Shiro Vision with some new pieces of news for you. Afghan rebels recapture three districts, kill Taliban men, bidding cause Kabul airlift most difficult. Violence and protests have marred Afghanistan since the Taliban have taken control over the country. Protests against the Taliban takeover spread to more cities on Friday, including the capital Kabul. Amid the chaos, anti-Taliban fighters reportedly killed some fighters and liberated three districts from Taliban control. Later in the day, US President Joe Biden said US troops carried out one of the most difficult air raids and managed to evacuate 13,000 pupils. This comes at a time when the US President is facing the flack over his decision to withdraw US troops from Afghan soil. NATO too vowed to speed up and help other countries in evacuating people. At present, there are 5,200 US troops on the ground assisting the evacuation process. Read on to find out what happened on Friday. Poli Hazar district, which was reportedly recaptured by local resistance forces on Friday, is located to the north of Kabul and is close to the Panjshir Valley. It is the Panjshir Valley from where the Afghan resistance is mustering its forces against the Taliban. Amid reports of the Taliban entering Indian consulates in the Kandahar and Herat, the local staff of the embassy in Kabul has said no such raids have happened at the establishment. Sources said the local staff of the Indian embassy in Kabul that there has been no such incident, including searching or ransacking, that has taken place. More than 18,000 people have been flown out of Kabul since the Taliban took over Afghanistan's capital. Thousands of people desperate to flee the country were still thronging the airport. The official who declined to be identified told Reuters even though the Taliban have urged people without legal travel documents to go home. The official, who is not authorized to give information to the media and thus spoke anonymously, says Taliban lead negotiator Anas Haqqani, who has told its government interlocutors that the group has a deal with the US to do nothing until after the final withdrawal date passes. He did not elaborate on whether the reference to doing nothing was only in the political field. Jairus Cadilla's COVID vaccine gets emergency use nod, will be first jab for 12 to 18 years olds. Vaccine maker Jairus Cadilla's 3-dose COVID vaccine J-COVID has got DCGI approval for emergency use authorization. It is the only needle-free COVID vaccine in the world. For the first time, adolescents in the age bracket of 12 and 18 will take a vaccine shot in India. The safety, efficacy, and immunogenicity of the vaccine has been well established and the company has already started stockpiling vaccines. The subject expert committee of Central Drug Standard Control Organization had recommended an emergency use authorization for Jairus Cadilla's 3 doses COVID-19 vaccine J-COVID-D. J-COVID-D is a 3-dose intradermal vaccine which is applied using a needle-free system properties which can also lead to a significant reduction in any kind of side effects. On July 1, Jairus Cadilla had applied for its COVID vaccine to be approved for the emergency use. The company conducted the largest clinical trial for its J-COVID-D vaccine, including on population in the age group of 12 to 18. This was also the first time that any COVID-19 vaccine was tested in the adolescent population. My personal account of dealing with 2 generations of Taliban. 25 years ago, I was introduced to the Taliban militia at Pipeline Police. This introduction was arranged by then Pakistani Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, who was perturbed by my criticism of our government for supporting the Taliban. She asked her Interior Minister Insirullah Khan Babar to brief me about the Taliban. Babar was a retired Major General of the Pakistan Army. He admitted to me many times that he provided money and weapons to many famous Afghan rebels like Ahmad Shah Massoud, Burhanuddin Rabbani, Gulubuddin Hekmatyar in 1975 as IG of Frontier Corps on the order of then Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, father of Benazir Bhutto. Babar told me that he started supporting Afghan rebels in 1975 because the Afghan government led by Sardar Duwad was sponsoring terrorism in Pakistan in collaboration with India. He said Pakistanis and Americans were supporting the Taliban because American oil company Arnold was treating the Taliban as pipeline police. My first meeting with the late Mullah Omar was also arranged by Nasirullah Khan Babar. I realized that Mullah Omar was not aware of any great oil game in the region. He was only interested in enforcing Sharia in Afghanistan and said Pakistan must treat us like brothers, not like subordinates. Babar wanted a broad-based government in Kabul representing all ethnic groups. Within a few months of the dismissal of the Benazir Bhutto's government, I interviewed Osama bin Laden for the first time in the Tora Bora mountains close to Jalalabad. Maulvi Yunis Khali surprised me by receiving me at Tora Bora caves. I interviewed Osama bin Laden again in Kandahar in 1998. I remember I was arrested by the Taliban in Kandahar because I was without a beard. I was rescued by Al-Qaeda fighters. I contacted Defense Minister Mullah Abdul Razak Akhund and he ordered my release. He invited me for a cup of tea in his office and apologized. The fact was the word crusade is commonly used in the US and does not have much of the religious context, but the use of that word by a US president certainly helped the Taliban. Many people say that Taliban of today are different from the Taliban of 2001. I think they are still loyal to their old ideology, but they have learned some new tactics in the last 2 decades. Are the Taliban really interested in utilizing the chance? I see a very bumpy road for the Taliban in Afghanistan. If they fail to make a broad-based national government in Kabul, the failure of the Taliban will lead to the failure of the whole gas pipeline project. Pakistan and India are stakeholders in this project. These two countries must stop fighting over Afghanistan and at least start cooperation to save Afghanistan from bloodshed.
জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে জিরো ভিশন আজ কলকাতা তথা গ্রাম বাংলার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ মানুষের পাশে এসে দাঁড়িয়েছে। জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। আপনারাও পারেন জিরো ভিশনের মতন সবার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াতে। আসুন না সাহায্যের হাত বাড়িয়ে দিই। আপনারা যদি সাহায্য করতে চান তলার এই নাম্বারগুলোর সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। প্রত্যেকটাই আমাদের জিরো ভিশন সংস্থার নাম্বার। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
That's it for today for me and my team. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay at home. If you like our channel, please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.